What is going on? I thought... No. All of our comrades are disappearing. Why? Why are they vanishing? Is this really her work? No. Stop it! Stop it! No! Just a vision? I saw it. A glimpse. Silhouette starts the war. Baron City is locked into conflict, and our comrades, they start disappearing one by one. If I don't do something now, then all will truly be lost. And this wretched thing, I should never have helped them rebuild it. I should destroy it here and now. If I rupture the containment now, it will have dire consequences. Just like back then. If I am to stop Testina's revival, then I must swallow my pride. I must recruit Vincent Yuan, Charlie Burnham, and Takai Hebinaga. The runes are the key to stopping her return. I'm sorry, Silhouette, Kruger, Silene. But I must stop you from bringing the new world. Alright, Eclipse Duel Academy isn't far from here. If I hurry, I can make it there before Vincent duels Virgo. What I saw in my visions, there's no mistaking it. Tistina is revived by use of the 6 runes possessed by me and my comrades. Where do you think you're going? Barry, there's no more time left. Stay out of my way. Huh, so that's it. You're just throwing our entire plan out the window and winging it? What? Of course not. But if we do not act now, Templar is going to make his move. And I thought the plan was to wait until Silhouette captured the rune bearers. Even if Templar makes his move, without all 6 runes, his plan is a bust. Silhouette starts the war. What? I thought that was the last resort. What do you mean he started the war? He hasn't yet, but he's going to. I had a vision. Tonight, Silhouette gathers the Phantom Riders in Baron City to start the 30-day war. Once he does that, all of Baron City and our comrades become locked in a fierce struggle. But that's not the worst of it. She who writes intervenes, and using her powers, she erases our comrades that lose their duels. You're lying. You lying fucking bozo! Do you even hear yourself? Why would Silhouette start the 30-day war? Didn't Kruger or Silene stop him? And why didn't you stop him in your vision? My visions aren't always clear, you know this. I'm sorry. I can only guess my future self was trying to stay hidden from Templar until I could retrieve the Rune of Hope from Vincent. Duel me. What? There's no time for that. Every second we delay, Templar could be mobilizing things. This is the way we've always settled things, right? Then come on! If you're really telling the truth, then your cards will show it!
Anchor engaged. Duel mode remotely activated.
No wonder Takaya's so thick-headed. What's that? Just look at who raised her. Ha! Bring it, bozo! Duel! The first turn is mine. Oh, by all means. To start my turn, I activate a spell card. Gold Sarcophagus! What? You're not playing your Dogmatica deck? No. If we are to put an end to Templar's plans, I need to use my full strength. Gold Sarcophagus allows me to banish any card from my deck, and in 2 turns, that card is added to my hand. I banish Necroface. Then Necroface's effect activates, banishing the top 5 cards of both of our decks. Oh, I hate this strategy. Oh, then you'll be unhappy to know that I banished a second Necroface. So that's 5 more cards banished. Good. Next I'll summon Mutant ST46. When it's summoned, I can add 1 mutant spell or trap from my deck to my hand. So I add this. And now I'll activate the card I just added, Mutant Evolution Lab. When it's activated, I can special summon one of my banished level 4 or lower mutant monsters. So come forth, Mutant M05 in defense mode! When I summon it, I can search my deck for a mutant monster to add to my hand, so I add Mutant GB88. Now I activate Mutant ST46's effect. I tribute it and banish 1 card from my hand or field to summon a mutant monster from my hand or deck, based on the type of card I banish. I banish the monster card, Metaphys Nephthys, in order to special summon the Mutant Beast! Mr. Beast! Am I supposed to be impressed? Barry, you know what I am capable of, so please, do not pretend you don't know what's coming. Man, all you bozos are alike. All talk and no action. Well then, by all means, allow me to correct that. I activate Mutant M05's effect. I tribute it and banish the trap card, DD Post, in my hand, in order to summon this. Emerge! Mutant Arsenal! Now we're talking. I'm not finished yet. I activate DD Post's effect. When it's banished, I can place it face up onto my field. And for every card type currently banished, all monsters I control gain 300 attack points. Since we both have spell, trap, and monsters banished, my monster's attack points increase by 900! And not just that, but for each banished mutant monster, my field spell increases their attack points further by 100. Since I have 2 mutant cards banished, that's another 200 points. With that, I end my turn. Here goes! I draw! Not so fast, Barry. During the standby phase, I activate a few effects in my banish zone. First, my banished Metaphys Nephthys shuffles herself into my deck, letting me add 1 Metaphys card from my deck to my hand. So I add Metaphys Ragnarok. Then, Metaphys Daedalus shuffles itself into my deck in order to banish another Metaphys card. I banish Metaphys Tyrant Dragon for now. Go ahead, Barry. Finally! Took you long enough, bozo. Alright, time to take care of those pests. I set 1 card face down. Then, by revealing to you Red Dragon Archfiend in my extra deck, I can activate it immediately. Red Dragon Archfiend's Chain! I reveal any number of monsters in my hand, and up to the number of tuners I reveal plus 1, I can not only reduce a targeted monster's attack points by 100, but it also loses its effects. I reveal Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Mutant Arsenal cannot be targeted by my opponent's trap cards or their effects, Barry, so you won't be getting rid of him that easily. Newsflash, bozo. That wasn't even my target. My real target is the Mutant Beast. There. Now that Mr. Dumbo's out of the way, I can use my spells again. So now I activate this. Stand Up Centurion! And during the turn it's activated, I can set 1 Centurion monster from my deck into my spell and trap zone as a continuous trap. So I place Centurion Emeth the Sixth. You know, I find it funny. Takai turns monsters into continuous spells, and you turn monsters into continuous traps. Quite the duality. I'm of the mindset of my opponent can't touch my monsters if they aren't monsters. Not my fault Takai picked up on that and adopted it into her own. Still, it's rare to find a friendship as pure as yours, even after all this time being apart. What? Don't get all mushy on me, you friggin' bozo! You asked for it. I activate the spell card Emblem of Salvation! By banishing my Emeth the Sixth, I can banish your mutant arsenal! Damn it! Not so tough now, are you, bozo? Well, here comes some more trouble. I summon Centurion Trudea! Now I use Trudea's effect to place her and Centurion Primera into my spell and trap zone as continuous traps. Then I activate Primera's effect, allowing me to summon her to my field right away! When she's summoned, I search my deck for another Centurion card to add to my hand. I add Centurion Gargoyle II, and by setting Trudea from my field to the graveyard, I can summon her! Time for a tune-up! I tune together level 4 Primera with level 8 Gargoyle II! Take flight, Machine of Devastation! Turn our enemies obsolete! Synchro Summon! Level 12! Centurion Legacia! Enter your ace monster. You said you saw Silhouette start the war. My question is, why? There should be absolutely no reason to start the war. So you better start talking. If not, then I'll just have to beat the answer out of you. I activate Legacia's effect. When she's summoned, I draw 1 card. Then, I can destroy one monster you have that has the highest attack points. So goodbye, mutant beast.
But wait! There's more!
Now I activate Gargoyle the Second's effect. When I use her to Synchro Summon, I can add her back to my hand. Time for a beatdown. Let's battle! Go, Yugioh! Attack Dragma directly! Chevalier Onslaught! So, what do you have to say for yourself? You're not making this easy, are you? If you have something to say, then just say it already! I set one card face down, and I end my turn. Hold on there a moment. I do have something to say, and it starts with this! Before your main phase 2 ends, I activate the effect of Mutant GB88 in my hand. Huh? Since I have Mutant Evolution Lab, I can summon it immediately! And when GB88 is summoned during my opponent's turn, I can tribute it and banish my DD Post to special summon one of my banished level 8 mutant monsters. So return to us, Mutant Arsenal! And with my Arsenal's return, my DD Post returns as well, strengthening my monster once more! You mean to tell me you had that card in hand and didn't use it to defend yourself? Barry, there is more to this than you realize. So please, for all intents and purposes, shut up and listen. Fine. Say what you want to say then. But first, I'll use Yugioh's other effect. I place one Centurion monster from my graveyard face up onto my field as a continuous trap. So I place Primera. Your move. Very well then. I draw! Barry, I believe Silhouette starts the war by order of Templar. Even though Silhouette is the current acting leader of the Phantom Riders, Templar is still its founder. As for why Templar starts the war, I cannot say. Is it to cause chaos? To weed out the weaker members? Or just to isolate the duelists with the runes, so he can take them for himself? I do not know. All I know is that the moment Silhouette starts the war, She Who Writes panics and intervenes. And according to Templar, She Who Writes is the one we're trying to get rid of for our new world, right? Yes, but there is more to it than just that. There is something else involved. Something that should have remained buried. Something that, to this day, I regret uncovering 15 years ago. I am deeply sorry. You should never have had to become Templar's scapegoat for what we had unleashed. Jeez, Dragma. Do you know how to start a pity train or what? I'll ask you the same thing I did back then. Do I look like I need your sympathy? What happened, happened. There is no changing the past. My question is, what do you plan on doing about the future? Planning on letting it play out? Or are you going to do something about it? Very well. It's time to stop feeling sorry for myself. Here I go! I activate Metaphys Tyrant Dragon's effect in the standby phase. It shuffles itself into my deck to special summon one Metaphys monster from my hand. Come forth, Metaphys Nephthys! What? When Metaphys Nephthys is summoned, she banishes all set spell and traps on the field. There goes that. Now I normal summon Metaphys Ragnarok. And when it's summoned, I banish the top 3 cards of my deck, and for each Metaphys card banished, it'll gain an additional 300 attack points. And the cards I banished are Aloof Lupine, Metaphys Ascension, and Metaphys Decoy Dragon. So Ragnarok gains 600 attack points. Now, let's battle! Mutant Arsenal! Tear down that war machine! Attack Yugioh now! Is that all you got? Maybe this will knock some sense into you. Nephthys! Ragnarok! Attack Barry directly! Paradigm Realm Shift! Okay, that hurt. But now you're out of monsters to attack with. No, Barry. This duel is over. Metaphys Ragnarok's effect activates when it deals you battle damage. I can now summon a level 5 or higher Metaphys monster from my deck! So come forth from beyond this mortal realm! Metaphys Tyrant Dragon! Metaphys Tyrant Dragon? Just get it over with. Very well. Metaphys Tyrant Dragon, end this. Paradigm Burst! What? Why didn't it? I shut down the dual anchor. I do not want you to perish before our work begins. Okay. I concede. But seriously? You couldn't have done that earlier? And let you run off to try and take Takai's rune? Please, Barry. I know you too well by now. Whatever. I still think involving Takai in this at all is a mistake. I understand your concerns. I promise not to involve her any more than I have to. Sound fair? That's all I ask. He's close. I can feel it. Virgo! Well, we doing this or what? I like you already. Now, let's see if you can show the same power you did in your duel against Takai.
Virgo, go easy on the bloke, would ya?
Stay out of this, Yuki. You had your chance at him already. The nerve! You lose one duel and suddenly you can't do anything.
Oh, cheer up, Yuki. You'll get another chance, I'm sure of it.
Oh man, I can't believe it. Vincent's about to duel the king himself. See, it is a tense time, mi amigo. Oh yeah, is there a reason we look different? Budget increase. Huh, how about that? Wait, what? Hope you're ready, Virgo. I ain't holding back. I'd expect nothing less from a true duelist. It warms my heart to see Virgo have such fun. I wonder, will they be ready for the final judgment?
Stop everything!
Takai? You better have a good reason for interrupting us.
Will someone explain to me who this bozo is and why he's bothering me about Vincent?
Greetings, Vincent Yuan.